back to
Podcast
Almost
every day. Today, my grandma will be talking about some yummy facts about candy, and I will be talking about rhinos. Grandma, would you like to get us started?
Absolutely. These are some of the most popular candies that vary by states. Did you know that candy corn takes the title in Alabama, while the Swedish fish win in Georgia? But Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Milky Way, and M&Ms are a few of the most consistently popular candies in all 50 states.
The name rhinoceros means nose horn and is often shortened into rhino.
The creator of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups was named after himself.
There are 5 different species of rhinoceros. 3 native to southern Asia and 2 native to Africa. Those are the black rhinoceros, white rhinoceros, Indian rhinoceros, and Javan rhinoceros, and Sumatran rhino.
The inventor of Tootsie Rolls also invented the jelly powder, a gelatin dessert that was later called Jell-O.
All 5 species of rhinos can grow up to weigh over 1,000 kilograms, also known as 2,200 pounds.
Did you know a dentist invented cotton candy? You wouldn't expect a dentist to be responsible for helping to pioneer a new type of candy, although maybe he was hoping it would drum up some cavity-related business. In 1897, this dentist partnered with another inventor, a confectioner, and they devised a machine that used to force and turn sugar into cotton candy-like strands.
The white rhino can weigh over 3,500 kilograms, also known as 7,700 pounds is another way to say it.
In Japan, adults can buy sake-flavored Kit Kats. They are enveloped in white chocolate and contain sake powder.
The white rhino are generally considered the second largest land mammal after the elephant.
The true origin of the Baby Ruth bar has been debated for decades. It was introduced in 1921 when baseball player Babe Ruth was a national hero. And it was made by Curtis Candy Company and Candy Cake Confections, and they gave its name and the sports royalty to Baby Ruth.
The 3 of the 5 rhino species are listed as being critically endangered.
Milky Way bars was inspired by a Maltese milkshake. Milky Way was meant to mimic the taste of a malted milkshake, which was popular in the 1920s.
Rhinos have thick protective skin.
Did you know that white chocolate isn't actually chocolate? Lovers of white chocolate beware, because white chocolate doesn't contain any cocoa solids. It's not a real chocolate.
Relative to their large body size, rhinos have small brains.
When the chocolate bar company decided to cut costs by reducing the weight of 2 of their bars they sold in the UK, fans loudly expressed their disappointment and mocked the new bars' fewer triangular chocolate peaks.
Rhinos' horns are made from protein called keratin, the same substance that fingernails and hair are made of. And I think we learned about that in the last episode when we were talking about turtles, I believe.
The 2 M's in M&M's stand for Mars and Murray. Those are the surnames of the 2 businessmen, Forrest Moores and Bruce Murray, who developed and financed the candy-coated chocolates.
Rhinos are often hunted by humans for their horns.
Lifesavers got their round shape after the candy's inventor, Visit a pharmacy.
Rhinos are herbivores. Also, and if you do not know what that means, it means that they are plant eaters.
This lifesaver, which was made round rather than square, because the typical shape of most mints at that time were round.
A group of rhinos is called a herd or a crash.
It takes a licking machine, yes, that's the real thing, anywhere from 364 to 411 licks to reach the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Despite their name, white rhinos are actually gray.
E.T. could have eaten M&Ms instead of Reese's Pieces. The iconic scene in E.T., which Elliot entices the alien with Reese's Pieces, almost didn't happen. Steven Spielberg's first two choices of candy were M&Ms and Hershey's Kisses, but when Hershey Company offered to pay $1 million to showcase their candy creation, Reese's Pieces became E.T.'s favorite candy.
And the family name is Rhinocoracti, is how you say their family name.
M&Ms come in a lot of different flavors. That milk, chocolate, peanut, and crispy.
And how much the average rhino will weigh is about 500 kilograms through 2,500 kilograms.
Did you know that the word Pez comes from the German word for peppermint?
And how fast they are when they run is about 55 miles per hour.
The naming of Snickers bar had nothing to do with laughing at a good joke. The Franklin Mars, the patriot of the Mars Company, named the candy bar after a beloved racehorse in his family.
And here are some questions. This one is, how strong is a rhino? The strength of these creatures is unfathomable to us.
Dunkin' Donuts and Hershey's once teamed up to create a coffee-flavored coffee. They offered Heath Bar and Almond Joy.
Coffee-flavored coffee?
Yes, Heath Bar and Almond Joy flavored options.
And here is another question. Are rhinos smart? These are the black, white, Javan, Sumatran, and Indian rhinos. Rhinos are very intelligent and can be trained in much in the same way as dogs.
Is there such a thing as eating too much candy? According to the American Chemical Society, eating 262 fun-sized Halloween candy bars would poison an 800-pound person.
And this question is, how many teeth do rhinos have? They have 24 to 34 teeth.
The rivalry between fans of Twizzlers and Wet Red Vines is fierce and deep-seated. Candy fans have heated online debates about which licorice product was better tasting.
Can rhinos swim? Fun fact, rhinos can swim.
It's not chocolate between the layers of the wafer in a Kit Kat bar. It's actually, often the centers of the wafers are not enough shine, for example, and they grind them into paste.
Do rhinos eat people? A rhino attacking a human being is a very rare event.
President Ronald Reagan really loved jelly beans. That was his favorite candy of all.
Do rhinos eat meat? What do rhinos eat? The rhino diet is, like we said earlier, was mostly a plant and never eat any kind of meat. That's what a herbivore means for animals.
The candy corn has been around since 1898. It was originally called chicken feed since real corn kernels were usually fed to livestock. Astronauts love M&Ms. M&Ms have proven to be among the most popular candy requests for astronauts on the space missions. Because they're bite-sized and candy-coated, they don't take much of a mess. They can be released in the air and gobbled up, Pac-Man style, by space travelers. The phrase Tootsie Rolls meant something other than candy during the Korean War. A U.S. soldier in the 1st Marine Division used the phrase as a code name for mortar shells, but the real candy came in handy when the soldier used the chewed-up Tootsie Rolls to patch holes in the vehicle and the fuel lines. Did you know that Butterfinger once had an energy bar? In 2009, Butterfinger debuted Butterfinger Buzz, a candy bar containing 80 milligrams of caffeine. That's equivalent to a can of Red Bull. But due to the low sales, the product was discontinued. Up until the 1990s, UK fans of Snickers had to ask for a marathon bar.
And now we're going to try to listen to what rhinos sound like. That was pretty interesting.
Very interesting. Did you know that Junior Mints were named after a Broadway play? And also, to appeal to kids, Pez turned candy dispensers into toys. The first dispenser geared toward children were shaped like Santa Claus, a robot, and a space gun. Every day, 64 million Tootsie Rolls are made. Wow, 64 million. That means that 44,440 Tootsie Rolls are created every minute. The candy company famous for gummy bears is created by Hans Riegel. It combined the first 2 letters and the first of his first name and last name and the first 2 letters of his hometown, Bonn, Germany.
And now we're going to try to show you some life about rhinos. This one was filmed at the St. Louis Zoo. Okay, we're just going to move this over. we're going to pause that for now. And we're going to be going back to that in just a minute. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our
Candy of the day.
Today we have, drumroll please, we have crispy treats. So Grandma, what exactly is a crispy treat?
A crispy treat is a crispy cereal type candy bar, and this particular one has chocolate and marshmallow in it.
And how many calories are there in this crispy?
In this crispy treat, there are 200 calories.
And can we have one nutritious fact about it?
It is low in fat, but it is high in sweets.
And if you had to guess what it tastes like, what would you guess?
I think it's a toss between a cookie and some sweet marshmallow cereal.
So if you have never had this, maybe you should go try it out. Or if your friends or family have never had this, maybe you should go and suggest it for them. But let's get on with a little bit more of candy facts, and then we'll show you guys some more rhinos.
Did you know jelly beans make a line of energy beans? These sport beans contain vitamin B and C. Also, candy corn isn't just for Halloween. There are varieties for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's, and Easter. The design of the Mary Jane candy, a yellow wrapper with red stripes and a drawing of a young girl, has stayed the same for more than 100 years.
And that is all that we have today.
This was
Podcast
Almost
Every Day. Bye! Like and subscribe to see more awesome videos just like this one.